this is the master's level, yeah? It's a lot of this intellectual thinking that needs to go into your head, and you need to reproduce that now in your exam answer. And that's how I have approached this module anyway.
You are culturally, we are all what is called culturally programmed. We do things our way, but this way is related to our culture. And I hope that I will hear about that when reading your journal. Some of your discoveries in intercultural groups. Okay?
I was 4 years I was in Indiana. I spent 6 years altogether in the US. Oh, it's a wonderful town. Fantastic. It has the largest music school in the world. Can you believe that? In Bloomington, Indiana. A largest music school in the world.
What school is it?
Indiana University. It's a top 10 school. You got the Ivy Leagues and then you got the top 10. Yeah, I got my first degree from there, so I'm quite proud of myself. But this is what I'm trying to just give you an analogy here in terms of, no, Indiana is an agricultural town, very, very traditional. At every single corner you see a church off the street. So it's in that sort of, but most, I mean, you see lots of churches anyway around, around the States, yeah? But it's like that, you see. But as I say, it's the largest music school in the world.
It was a similar Exxon type situation, where if they had done what Burke had done, they would have saved themselves $1 zillion and a lot of bad PR.
Now, the retail outlet of Gucci will actually be reflected in this Gucci ambience. What is the Gucci ambience, for example? That's the positioning of Gucci brand and the Gucci retail outlet. That's where I mean in terms of the channel, if you like. Can you close that laptop, please? Yeah, if you are Porsche in the car, you don't want Malewa, TC Malewa to, and put to sell your car, because TC Malewa sells Honda as well. You understand? That's the reason why Porsche have their own outlets. Porsche, as far as Porsche is concerned, they have their own outlets. In Nottingham, they got one in Nottingham. Now, this is interesting. Think about that. Because Porsche, they got one in a provincial city. In terms of a brand, a high-class brand, but in lots of provincial cities in the UK, you got a Porsche outlet.
I will give you a bit more data to help you. That guy was a senior Japanese, back 10, 15 years ago. So most likely someone who does not speak nor understand English. I didn't tell you that the meeting was held in English without any interpreter.
The point that I'm making is, Burke led his organization through a contingency plan and really drummed into the people who report to the CEO, you've got to be prepared. Okay? You have to imagine this or this or this or this emergency and how we would react. Who would be the spokesman for the company? How do they get briefed? How do we find out what's going on? Okay? As opposed to Exxon that didn't know from day to day whether it was a big spill, a little spill, who was responsible, and so forth.
TC will understand what this bullet point means. No, TC doesn't understand. TC wants you to elongate, explain explicitly, be clear. This is what we have done in this class, haven't we? We really explain ourselves in this class, making ourselves clear. Your case presentations, I said, I need more explanation. It's far too brief. The exam is like that. It's 1 hour. You have to write this exam answer, spend time, write, think quickly, and write quickly.
But that could have been killed by the wrong, not the wrong perception, the wrong interpretation behind the perception. This happens every time in intercultural negotiation.
based, for example, on the production budget, they will see if they need to add more people or if they need to spend more money. Give you an example. If production decides that they need to invest in a new factory with 500 workers, additional workers, to manage those 500 additional workers, you will need additional HR people. Okay? You will need additional IT infrastructure. Okay? So based on what those guys here say, they will prepare their budget.
Yeah. So shall we take a break and then continue afterwards? Yeah? Okay, let's take a break.